One of the first linguistic diversity instructional strategies that we offer students is the support of their first language. It's important for students to know that their language is important and that you respect that they speak a language other than English. If you do not respect this language of theirs, they will find that there's something wrong with themselves. So the first thing you need to do is you need to let them be experts of this language. That might mean reading dual language text and letting them read the part out loud to the class that is in their native language. It might mean teaching the class some words in their language during a morning meeting time or a message. And it definitely means that we are telling the families that their language is important and that they should continue to speak to the child in the native language at home. This will keep learning and growing a vocabulary in the native language that will eventually bridge to the English language. Other ways to support the first language in the classroom is to label things in the native language that you may have around the room. Also, we want to choose literature to reflect the native language if possible for that child. And also, we want to make sure your school has books available to the child in the library that are in their native language if possible. Many programs online allow resources to be translated in print very simply, including Google. So sometimes we might be making our own resources for the child that include their native language in print alongside of the English. One way that we bridge the English language to the native language, if you have an alphabetic language, is to show the boys and girls that we have cognates in the languages. A cognate is a word that looks very similar in both languages. An example in Spanish is the word school is escuela, and they look very similar in print. And so if you have words that are cognates, you want to point them out to the boys and girls. On the same end, if there's words that are false cognates, that they look similar but do not mean the same thing, we want to point that out as well. And that's how boys and girls learn that transition between language. So we want to keep boys and girls using their first language and support and respect that language in the classroom. And that's our first instructional strategy.